Have you ever felt like your voice was constantly on mute during team meetings or discussions? And does the mere thought of presenting to an audience make you wish you could just vanish? Today, I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how you can best grow your public speaking confidence, especially if you're shy, introverted, or experiencing high levels of anxiety. Lesson number 1, no matter how terrifying it appears to be, public speaking is just another skill that you can learn, like driving, swimming, or riding a bike. If you're very shy and you find public speaking extremely terrifying, like I was, it's very likely that you think some people were just born natural public speakers, and you're just not one of them. Myself, for example, I remember the first time back in university when I was asked to deliver a presentation to my class. At first, I thought, hey, I got this. I had all my slides ready, I knew exactly what I want to say. But then, as I stand there, in front of like over 100 people, with all eyes on me, I panicked. I couldn't even look at them. I just glued my gaze to my slides and whispered the entire presentation. That's when I told myself that I'm a terrible public speaker. And this belief has done a lot of damage. Because of it, I always avoid giving presentations. Even when I first started working, and never really contributing much in team discussions. Any new ideas? I kept them all to myself, like they were my precious. As a result, I was getting nowhere in the first few years of my career. Even though I had good technical skills, I simply don't have a voice. Finally, things changed around 2014, when I first came across the concept of growth mindset. I finally realized that public speaking is something you can learn and develop. So I made a decision to acquire this skill. And simply because of the shift in my belief from I'm a terrible public speaker to public speaking is a skill that I can learn, I started going to different speaking groups and actively seeking trainings to improve my presentation skills. I still remember how terrified I was when I first walked into the first public speaking group back in 2014. But when I started practicing and training to become a better public speaker, something amazing happened. The more confident I got in communication, the more my career took off, because I wasn't held back by my fear of public speaking anymore. Instead, I could share my thoughts confidently and clearly. It totally transformed my career. Ever since then, promotion started rolling in almost every single year. I've recently completed my MBA, where I will be constantly required to do presentations. And now I work as a product manager, while talking to people is a big part of my job. And I've also been helping shy and introverted professionals to become confident public speakers. If I hadn't made that shift, if I hadn't started believe that public speaking is a skill I could improve, I wouldn't be where I am today. If someone like myself, who's shy, introverted, and speaks English as a second language can do it, I'm confident you can as well. Right, let's move on to our second tip. It's all about practice. You know, I mentioned earlier that public speaking is a skill, right? Well, the thing about skill is that you can't learn them from a book. It's not like memorizing history. Skills requires a hands-on approach. You've got to learn by doing. Many of my clients were just like me at the beginning. We were scared to speak up. And because we all avoid speaking, we're missing out on critical opportunities to practice. And without practice, it's tough to get better at public speaking. And that's why practicing regularly is so crucial. Start with taking small steps, like practicing talking to your camera, or setting a specific goal that during a team meeting, you will speak at least once by either asking a question or sharing a thought. And if you're looking for more structured practice, group settings are really helpful. You can find lots of public speaking events on event websites such as Eventbrite or Meetup. And if you happen to be in London, good news for you. We have training events every Tuesday and Wednesday evening. The first session are free to attend, and they are a great way for you to work on your presentation skills along with others who are on the same journey. And final tip for you today to help you instantly reduce anxiety whenever you're delivering a presentation. Do you remember the last time when you are presenting? You're probably battling thoughts like, what if I messed up? What if they don't like me? What if I said something wrong? I definitely did it. Did you notice how all these worries and concerns are centered around you? So the key here is to shift your focus. Instead of getting caught up in your own concerns and how the audience might judge you, ask yourself, how can I serve my audience better? What value can I offer them through this presentation? By changing your perspective from self-centered to audience-centered, you can quickly ease your nerves. You'll find yourself feeling less anxious and much more focused on delivering the meaningful message. So here are the 3 essential lessons to kickstart your journey as a confident public speaker if you're shy or introverted. So number 1, public speaking is a learnable skill. Remember, it's not an innate talent, but a skill you can learn and develop. And don't let your self-doubt hold you back. Number 2, practice is key. Practice, practice, and practice even more. Take some small steps and seek opportunities to actively speak in various scenarios. And lesson number 3, shift your focus. When presenting, it's not about you, it's all about your audience. Ask yourself, how can I serve my audience better? So there you have it, 3 transformative tips to guide you on your public speaking journey. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Let's embark on this journey together and become that confident public speaker that you always admire.